Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is COVD Technician, and I'm going to be giving you a quick tutorial on how to use different types of LUTs to create a unique color profile for you during your live streams. So, without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see here on my right-hand side of the screen, I have my chroma key, my color correction, and about 5 LUTs on the screen with a sharpening filter. I'm going to turn off everything on my camera. I have to first adjust my lighting. Now I do that with all my color profiles. So I have color correction here. So let me see. I'm using the color correction 1, and what that is, I'm adding the gamma, contrast, brightness, and saturation based on the color profile on my camera, and I'm using a S-Log color profile on my camera. Now we get to the LUTs. Now I'm using 1, 2, 3 LUTs with a sharpening filter just to sharpen up any of the edges outside or inside the bokeh effect. So the first LUT I'm going to show you here. 1, 2. So turn this LUT off. Now this is a LUT that adds a lot of contrast to my image. Now this is it at 100%, and this LUT is called, from a Studio Planet package, it's called Brighten Up Shadows. So I use it to brighten up my shadows. So at the LUT at 100% is too much. So what I normally do is I just bring it down a little bit. Usually I run all of these at around 50%, right? Layering like Photoshop. So the second one is a LUT called Studio Planet Rogue number 49. Now I like this because it just adds a little bit of detail in it, and it kind of just brings down a lot of the colors, right? So I kind of like this LUT at around 59, right? So I use this as 59. Now the third LUT I use is called Cinematic 47. So when I add this, okay, now it gives me my contrast, it gives me my highlights, the shadows. It makes the image look really nice. Again, this is the third LUT at 100%, which kind of looks okay, but it looks like it's a bit much. And this is what it looks like at 0. So normally what I do with this, I use this to just bring contrast and depth back into the image. And now we're done. So I'm going to show you again with the color correction on, and just take the LUTs off. So this is with all of my LUTs off, and this is with all of my LUTs back on. 1, 2, 3. And the reason why I use this, and I know a lot of people who do content say don't use LUTs, you don't have to do it. The reason why I use them is because I want to create a unique color profile for my live streams that's different from other people. In order for me to do that, I layer my LUTs to give me that unique color instead of just using one LUT. Because if I was just to use one, okay, it still looks good. In my opinion, it still looks good because I definitely need my color correction. It still looks good. However, there's a lot of highlights, blowing out. It's a little bit too colorful, a little bit too punchy. Enough to just use 2. It still looks good. But for what I like, I use this third one. And that balances everything out. And my suggestion for people when it comes to using OBS is to get comfortable using multiple LUTs to layer the color profile that you want, to get the color that you really like and that you really enjoy, and make it unique for yourself. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys this quick tutorial. I hope it helps. If you like what you heard, like what you see, like and subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, peace, and good night. Till next time. Goodbye.